Hello witches, wizards and those who are yet to receive their Hogwarts letters, welcome to my Harry Potter kitchen. This is the YouTube series where I'm baking my way through the Harry Potter books, making recipes for all the food and drink featured inside. If you missed last week's recipe for our stoat or corned beef sandwiches, then check out the link down below in the description to catch up. But it's Magic Monday, so let's see what's up next. In the mood for a magical drink? Well, you've come to the right place. If you don't want to miss a thing from my Harry Potter kitchen, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get an alert every Monday when there is a brand new recipe. Speaking of which, let's get back to the story. Okay, so Harry, Ron and Hermione are still in Hagrid's hut, but they're also joined by Draco outside the window, who is spying on them and is planning on getting them in trouble. But the gang do manage to talk some sense into Hagrid and tell him that he needs to get rid of Norbert, so he's going to give it to Charlie, who's Ron's brother. They have a big operation to try and get the dragon out of the castle, and they manage to succeed, but as they're on their way back down from the tower, they forget the invisibility cloak and end up getting caught by Filch. So we'll jump on over to chapter 15, which is the Forbidden Forest. So Filch takes them to Professor McGonagall, and as punishment for all of them, including Malfoy, they have to go and help Hagrid in the Forbidden Forest. Now on the way, they spot some silvery liquid on the ground, which Hagrid explains is unicorn blood, and we have this very elegant picture of the unicorn on the full page spread. So they split off into two groups, and then we can see our next recipe. It's Harry, Malfoy and Fang who've just spotted something. The cloaked figure reached the unicorn. It lowered its head over the wound in the animal's side and began to drink its blood. I don't know who would do that. It might not be a real drink in our world, but we're going to make it anyway. To make your own unicorn blood, you will need 450 milliliters of water, 3 gelatin leaves, 50 milliliters of milk, 50 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of tutti-frutti flavouring, and some edible glitter. So we have made such a wide range of recipes in my Harry Potter kitchen. Everything from ice creams, cakes, lots of sugar, lots of cream, and sometimes even deep fat frying. But this is the first recipe where I have to give you a health warning. YouTube has made me do this, I'm sorry. Please, if you are a good witch or wizard, do not recreate this recipe. If you are an evil, dark wizard, you might want to try this out, but be warned, you will live a half-life. A cursed life. To begin, you want to bloom your gelatin. So to do this, we're going to add 150 milliliters of our water into a bowl and then add in our gelatin leaves. Make sure these are submerged and then leave them for about 5 minutes until they go nice and soft. You'll know they're ready when you can squeeze them and they're just like jelly. While your gelatin is blooming, you want to get yourself a saucepan on a medium heat and add in the rest of your water and your milk. Allow this to heat up and then add in your sugar, stirring it until it's nice and dissolved. Once your gelatin is ready, add this into with the extra water and give it a good stir until it's disappeared. At this point, you can turn off the heat and add in your flavouring. Then we just need to cool this down before we place it into the fridge. So pour it into a jug and then allow it to cool before popping it in the fridge to thicken up. Now the reason that I'm using gelatin in our edible unicorn blood is so that it has a nice thick consistency. We want it to be magical but gloopy and drip down Voldemort's chin as he drinks it. Now the reason that we're using gelatin rather than corn flour or flour is because they would make it a bit stodgy and we'd have that powdery taste. So gelatin is going to give it a nice clean finish, and also it's not going to discolour it. So we want this to be quite an opaque, magical, milky colour, and then we're going to add in some edible glitter to give it that unicorn glow. We've also used tutti-frutti flavouring because to me, that is what I think a unicorn's blood would taste like. But I'm interested to know, what flavour do you think unicorn blood is? Let me know down below in the comment. And when you make your own, if you make your own, you can switch it out. After 2 hours, the gelatin should have thickened up your unicorn blood, but it should be nice and pourable. Give it a mix through, and if it's too stiff, add in some more hot water, or if it's too thin, you can then melt down some more gelatin and add that in. Once you've got the right consistency, add in your edible glitter until you have a nice sparkly shine. And it really is as simple as that. You can serve unicorn blood however you want. Serve it in vials, bottle it up, or I like to have a whole glassful. And we're done. This unicorn blood is so good that it could even put a stopper to death. Tuck in, but enjoy responsibly. So there you have it. It is so simple to make your own edible unicorn blood. So give it a go if you dare, and let me know down below in the comments which flavour unicorn blood would you make. That is all for this week's recipe, but if you don't want to miss a thing from my Harry Potter kitchen, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get an alert every Magic Monday when there is a brand new recipe. That is all for now, but I'll see you next week.